Peace, love, and light, my Gemini Cancers. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cusp of Roses Tarot for your Scorpio season love reading. I am super excited to get this reading out to you. Thank you for your patience as well. I'm trying to get the schedule going, so I hope this reading resonates with you all. Please remember, energy is fluid, time is an illusion, okay? So if this reading doesn't resonate now when you're watching it, please feel free to come back a couple days from now, a couple weeks from now, a couple months from now, check in. You may just not have hit that energetic peak. Know that this video could also highlight in detail maybe an experience that you've had in the past, right? Whether that be past this life or past previous lives. But you'll know what resonates with you because you'll have a shift in your energy. You'll get the chills. Something will spark some sort of aha moment. Some connectivity will be happening in your brain. But if you are kind of stretching it, you're thinking about it a little too hard, trying to make it work, that's kind of the sign that it's not for you, which is totally okay. I can't pick up on all cuspers, but just know that it's okay to leave it. Let the rest be the rest, and leave it for everyone else, okay? Thank you again for all of your love, all of your likes, all of your shares, all of your subscriptions. It truly means the world to me. Thank you for being so awesome in the comments and, you know, expressing yourselves and sharing your insights, sharing what resonates. It really does light up my world. I love getting that confirmation that what I am sensing is definitely happening out there in the world. So thank you for that. I truly appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and just hop into your prayer, and then I will talk about kind of what I've been feeling since I've been sitting in your energy, and then we'll see what comes out with the cards, okay? So if you have any affirmations, any prayers, any mantras, meditations that you like to do to connect yourself with your divine power, your higher self, or your spiritual team, please do so at this time, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own Divine Ancestral Council, and all Archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the collective every day. Thank you for lifting us up in love, light, and giving us the courage to face whatever the world throws at us. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a clear channel to connect with the Cusp Collective, especially for this reading, my Gemini Cancer Cuspies. Thank you for lifting them up. Thank you for giving them the courage and the strength to survive any and everything that may be thrown their way, anything that may be coming up from the surface. Thank you for giving them the strength to stare all of that pain in the eye and heal it as I know that they can. Thank you for giving us all that strength. And we just love you, and we thank you for walking with us day in and day out. And so it is. So my Gemsters, that prayer was a little bit specific because specific. Ooh, yeah. Mercury retrograde. Wow, it really is. My speech is just a little crazy, so bear with me, okay, guys? But while I was in your energy, I just saw a lot of blue and a lot of green. A lot of blue and a lot of green. So you may be having a lot of connectivity between your throat chakra and your heart chakra, but it really brought me into this kind of sea foam, sea ocean kind of vibes. And then I heard an ocean of emotion. So my Gemsters, you may be really, really strongly feeling the effects of all the scorpionic energy, the depth at which scorpionic energy tends to bring people can sometimes really, really be overwhelming. And I think you might be being or feeling a bit overwhelmed, especially under this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, where you may be feeling the need to speak, or maybe the need to speak, but the inability to speak about what's actually going on in your heart. So how I was seeing it was that the blue was kind of on the top and the green was at the bottom, but it was like a layer of blue and then all this deep green. So I think that there are some words, maybe some expressions, some things that you may want to say to bring out of the surface, bring deep from within your heart out. But it was a thick layer of blue. So Scorpio maybe, or scorpionic energy may be keeping you just in your feels a little bit, to where you may feel the need to isolate, or you may be a little bit indecisive when it comes to your emotions, a little bit unclear or unable to express yourself at this time, which is totally normal, totally okay. But just take your time, my gemsters. Understand that whatever emotionally is coming up for you this season, it's supposed to be happening. This is not a time to run away from your emotions. This is not a time to stick and cling to maybe old coping mechanisms. So if you are a gemster who tends to be your emotions, or you tend to talk a lot about your emotions, no worries. Try to channel that a little bit into more writing. Writing it out can sometimes be a better antidote than just speaking it, just because manifestation energy is getting stronger and stronger as we near 2020. So you want to just be very, very careful what you're saying, be very careful what you're speaking out into existence, what you're thinking as well. That blue ocean or blue-green ocean could also be the realm of your mind, my gemsters. So you may be having this duality, as you are, Gemini being the twins, right? And Cancer being the moon and the motion, the mother, the nurturer. So you may be feeling a sense of a split between maybe what you want to say, right, but then what you actually feel. Or you may be speaking one thing but feeling a totally different opposite emotion. No worries about that, but just make sure you're just doing the work to really get to that happy center. Really try to integrate your speech, your throat chakra, and your heart chakra at this time. Meditate on those areas. I know humming can help the throat chakra open up a little bit. And then just with your heart, just make sure that you're honoring and acknowledging your emotions, no matter how painful they are, no matter how truthful they are, right? If it's a good look at you, just find a little courage to face yourself. If it's a look at other people around you, find the courage to be honest about what you are feeling. And know that it's just a feeling, right? It's not something you have to attach to. It's not permanent. It's just an energy that is in you in the moment. And you have the power to transmute that, change it, recharge it to be and serve your greatest good and for the greatest good around, or for the people around you, okay? Yeah, so I think that's definitely where you are. That song Blue Ocean Floor by Justin Timberlake is kind of playing in my head. So you may be meeting yourself, your true self, your inner child down at the bottom of the ocean floor of your emotions. Yeah, let go of control issues came out. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, okay? So needing to just trust, needing to try not to be too on top of your emotions. Like, it's okay to break down a little bit. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to not really know what you feel, right? It's okay to not know how to express it. Keep an open mind came out as well. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So I just heard there's a pull towards someone and that pull may be throwing you off a little bit. It may be a pull towards someone that you usually wouldn't go for if this is romantic. Now, mind you, love energies, again, could be career, finances, family, friends, coworkers, not just romantic love. So just apply these messages to the category that best fits your situation, okay? And also, energy does not know gender. So when I am doing the tarot cards, a king could be a female, a queen could be a male, okay? So just take what resonates. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us, okay? That's really the work, is finding that balance. But you have here, you deserve love. You are lovable, right? So this scorpionic energy may be pulling you into this rabbit hole of emotion where maybe you're reviewing past loves, you are trying to control, maybe that's the control that you need to let go, trying to avoid the feelings. Don't do that. Yeah, let it go. Keep an open mind. Understand that all your feelings are just temporary. You can get back to that space of peace. You can get back to that space of happiness, okay? Healing family issues. So when I said that space of peace, this fell out. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could be definitely connected to family. You may have controlling family members, or you may be the head of a family trying to keep tabs and control on your children or the members of your family. Yeah, it's needing to maybe ease up a little bit. Keep an open mind about the possibilities. Keep an open mind about what you're feeling, right? Keep an open mind, even if it's your family, right? If your family is expressing their feelings or their thoughts towards you, try not to just shut them off or discount them. Try to be open, keep an open mind. This energy of you deserving love, right, is, I think, definitely deeply rooted in some family issues, which is perfectly cool. We all go through that. We all pretty much have the inner child work and healing to do. But the more you heal your family issues, the more your love life will actually benefit, okay? So whether you are a parent, right, you're feeling this need to parent out of your own lack. And when I say that, I mean when we're kids, right, we have our own childhood experiences, and some is good, some is bad, depending on what's going on. But it's that like, well, I never got this for Christmas, so I'm going to get my kid that for Christmas. It's coming from an honest and genuine space. So there's nothing wrong with that, but just make sure that you are truly tapping into that child, right? Make sure that you aren't pushing your pain, your projections of what should be. Make sure that you're being fair and not so maybe controlling around what your children may be expressing to you, or even if you're the child dealing with your own parents, right? Not that, I mean, we're all have the inner child, but hopefully there's no children watching this. But it's just needing to acknowledge the fact that your childhood was your childhood, right? If you are a parent, your childhood was your childhood. It's not necessary to project what didn't happen for you in your childhood onto your children, because your children are totally different people from you, right? They are their own universe, their own world, and it's your job as a parent. And okay, that kind of came out a little blunt, but a little harsh, but it's ideal as a parent to try to learn that child's world, right? Rather than impose upon them what you would hope for them, or, you know, your own ideals. Make sure that you're giving your children the space and the ability to speak who they are, to act in who they are, to be who they are, okay? And I think that that could be the healing. So maybe you grew up in a home where you weren't able to be yourself. You might have been the black sheep, or, you know, something, the scapegoat, right? We all have our thing, but make sure that you're not repeating those patterns, right? By projecting, right? So you deserve love, right? Your children deserves love. You deserve love. Your parents deserve love. If your parents made you feel unlovable, you have to heal that within you. You know, go back to those moments and love yourself, literally. And what I mean by that is imagine those moments in your mind and imagine who you are now being with that young child in that moment, in that memory, and inserting the love, inserting the justice that is needed for that child, right? That you, that version of you, to feel safe, to feel heard, to feel seen, to feel loved, okay? But just keep an open mind. Especially if family and or friends are coming to you with their own emotional issues, or, you know, having questions or wanting to hash out things, because this is Mercury retrograde. Make sure that you're just keeping an open mind, not being closed off, right? We all deserve love, and the more that you heal, the better off you will be overall in your own life, okay? Let's just go ahead and hop into let go of control issues. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. What do you have for let go of control issues? Yeah, Queen of Cups. This came out in your pre-shuffle as well. That's that Cancerian energy there. So really looking into your emotions. We have the King of Wands. Okay. My gemsters, part of maybe this ocean of emotion could definitely be connected to a previous relationship, an old relationship, or maybe even a current relationship where you may feel a bit of a disconnect between this masculine energy. Now, if you are identifying as the King of Wands, you may be feeling disconnected from this Queen of Cups energy. This also could be you, my gemsters, needing to understand that there are definitely people watching you, definitely people who have passion for you, but this Knight of Wands feels like, okay, it kind of feels like this King of Wands may have a history of being very impulsive, very action oriented, as the King of Wands is, right? You can see he's already kind of leaning up out of his throne, almost kind of like if you just say the word, I am right there, like I'm jumping on the opportunity. This may, okay, thank you, Spirit. This may be someone you're connected to, or someone that's connected to your energy, my gemsters, who's wanting to come in, but you're busy looking at your own cup, being the Queen of Cups, really in that scorpionic energy, really having that mothering yourself, nurturing yourself, right? Analyzing your own love, which is beautiful space, but you're not looking up at this King of Wands, but they're wanting to kind of rush in. And let's see, what is the King of Wands rushing in for? Thank you so much, Spirit. Rushing in for a victory. Yeah, so someone's definitely wanting to claim you. If this is an opportunity, like a career, someone may be watching you on, your social medias. An employer may be watching you. Maybe they are very needing or wanting to hire you urgently, right? Which would be a victory for my gemsters if this is an opportunity that would do well or match well with your career or elevate you in a career. But this is also being seen in the public. This is like a parade energy. This is like a celebratory, I've come back from the battle, victorious. Well, if you kind of look at this, right? It's kind of like this person on the horse. Not that they are the same person. They're definitely not. But it's like the Knight of Wands went off to battle, right? Won the battle, won the war, conquered whatever they needed to conquer, right? Set ablaze whatever they needed to set ablaze passionately. And they're coming back to their home, right? 6 being a very homey vibration, a family vibration, a soul tie, soul family. So your soul family may be wanting to crown you, but I'm definitely sensing that this Knight of Wands, like all of these energies are connected. This Knight of Wands is wanting to have victory coming in, right? Wants to come in fast for a victory, for some sort of statement to, claim, to grab, to kind of have and hold, and kind of maybe even just like swoop you up off your feet. They may be dealing with some control issues, right? Because this Queen of Cups energy feels very flowy, very just go with the flow. It is what it is. What's mine is mine. What's meant to be will be. I'm not worried. I'm not pressed. I'm not checking for anybody else. I'm just focused in on myself. And that may be very attractive for this King of Wands energy, right? Which may be making them a little impulsive, really kind of like chomping at the bit to like go in. Like I was saying, it's almost like he's looking at her saying like, all I need her to do is just look up. Wow, that's deep. All I need her to do is just look up. Just give me one eye contact. Like just give me even just one eye. If she just peeked up with one eye, and then I'm there, right? And then I'm rushing in as the Knight of Wands. Like I'm going, which I mean, sometimes we know what we want, and if we know what we want, we go get it. There's nothing wrong with that. But they definitely want to have victory with you. Because this would be some form of justice for them. I'm definitely picking more up on maybe someone you're connecting with, my gemsters. This would be a victory. Having you would be some form of justice in their life. Now, you feel what you feel about that. You know your situation better than anybody, but definitely the advice, or at least just the overall energy, is to allow this situation to unfold naturally. And I think that's more or less for the King of Wands vibration, to allow justice, allow the divine to bring a sense of balance and truth, right? Which is why we have the scale and the sword. Allow the divine to bring the balance and the truth of this union, of this desire for this Queen of Cups. So cross watchers, if you're cross watching for a gemster, just allow it to unfold naturally. There's no need to be impulsive, right? There's no need to really truly rush. But what I will say though is you don't want to take too long. So I understand that kind of like, I want it now, I need it now, let me get it now, like let me just go, like I just want to jump in. But the Knight of Wands is also very flighty in the sense of they'll come in quick, but they'll leave just as quick, right? And I think that has to kind of be taken into account. So like my King of Wands vibration, if that's what you're identifying with, make sure that you are really truly coming in for this Six of Wands vibration, this sort of status, this sort of celebratory, this sort of victory. It's really just a sense of victory. I've overcome, I've conquered, and I'm receiving my accolades, right? This could be, though, my gemsters, because I definitely feel like this is my gemsters energy. This could be you having victory in reaching this Queen of Cups vibration, okay? There we go. Okay, that could also be it. This King of Wands may be watching you conquer your emotions, or master your emotions in a way, having victory over your emotions, over maybe letting go of something, or maybe just learning more self-love, which is pushing them to want to be very impulsive and to come in and to rush in. But just like I said, just to make sure you're aware that just as quickly as the Knight rushes in, the Knight of Wands rushes in, they rush right on out. So just take that however you resonates. But with justice here, I feel like this definitely has a divine streak in it, right? The divine is putting their hand in. They are bringing whatever this situation is to justice, whatever this union is. So whether that is like a wish made on the King of Wands, like he's like, I just want her to look up. I wish I could have her, maybe wishing for that victory. Justice will come, but it has to happen naturally. Anything forced, right? Anything forced isn't going to necessarily stand too well. But again, take only what resonates. You know your situation better than anybody else, okay? Let's go to keep an open mind. Thank you so much, ancestors in spirit. Keep an open mind. Okay. So this is going to have to do with the justice. Wow. I just got the chills. Wow. Judgment. Another form of justice. This is an answered prayer. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This is a calling. This is the yearning. This is definitely that King of Wands hearing that call when he's looking at this Queen of Cups, like, that's it. That's the one. She's the one. Or, they're the one. He's the one. I like that. I want that. Staking some sort of claim. Then I think that this is the divine coming in and saying, like, okay, if that's what you want, we'll call it and we'll bring it together. Right? This also denotes some sort of spiritual connection. This is judgment. Yeah. It's the royal decree from the divine to say, look, this is your person, or look, this is your opportunity, this is your career, this is your path, right? That's deep. That's really, really, really deep. Justice and, yeah, this is divine justice coming in. Ooh, okay, divine justice coming in because maybe, my gemsters, you've been carrying a lot, right? Like I said, you're in this ocean of emotion vibration. You may be really holding on to a lot of emotional baggage from the past. You may be needing to clear out and release and let go. Like, you don't have to carry it all on your own. It's not meant for you to carry all on your own. And make sure that you are really, really carrying your own shit, right? Like, not carrying shit from other people, not bearing anyone else's cross. You have your own cross. Make sure you're carrying it for yourself. Because I think my gemsters, what I'm sensing, the collective or the cuspies that I'm tapping into for this reading, you have a tendency to want to nurture, want to care for, want to carry and help other people through their shit and through their baggage, or when they're down and out, you want to come and lift them up, which is a beautiful thing. Don't change that, but just make sure that you have the capacity to do that. So, like, don't go in and save people from their bullshit or their lessons or their karma or their trauma or whatever type of sticky situation they're in if you yourself aren't free and clear, right? So needing to put yourself first a little bit, needing to let go of any burdens. And I think that that's the judgment call, is that it's time to let go of the past. It's time to just allow it to happen naturally. This is like the opposite of allowing it to happen naturally. This is, I'm going to pick it all up and I'm going to carry it all to this castle. Like, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to force it. I'm going to push it, even though I can't see and even though I'm blind because I'm carrying way too much, way more than I even need to. It's that type of energy. So the divine is coming in to call judgment on that and say, look, you're not able to really see and connect, which is why it's like, keep an open mind. This would definitely be a closed mind because of all of the wands. You're not able to truly see clearly because you're carrying other people's stuff, right? So there may be a call for some energy clearing. You may want to do some energy work, some meditating, some grounding out in nature, if at all possible. Wow. And what flipped right out, right side up? The 10 of Pentacles, because this is what's coming in. So 10 is a number of completion. Wow. So this is what the divine is bringing in for you. This foundation, this empire, this shared wealth with someone. So this is definitely either a career that's pushing you into this 10 of Pentacles vibration, right? Or someone, a soulmate, a counterpart, even a friend, right? This could be a friend, you guys going into business together, building an empire together. But that is the answered prayer, right? Is that you are going to build this 10 of Pentacles with this King of Wands vibration is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, the 5 of Wands, which, if we're looking at the spread, right, going down from the 10 of Wands to the 5 of Wands, it's definitely releasing, right? But I think, I think that what I'm getting is that, Gemsters, when you let go of these burdens, when you let go of other people's shit, right, when you let go of that need to carry other people's wounds or heal other people's wounds before you even really heal yourself, it's going to put you at odds with the people around you, because I think that what I'm getting is they know that you are very, I'm just going to say the collective that I'm tapping into now is very empathic. They know that you're super empathic. They know that you care, you have a big heart, you're very generous, and you're strong enough to carry these wands, right? You're strong enough to make it to that castle. It's not a question of if you can do it. You can do it. It's just, should you be doing it, right? And shoulds are always kind of tricky, but let's change that to, do you need to? Is it a necessity for you to? And I think that what you're going to realize, if you haven't already, is that the moment you pull your energy back, the moment you let go of everyone else, right? You just kind of center in and focus on yourself. Then there becomes this like combative, competitive type of energy from the people around you, almost as if they feel like maybe you switched up on them, you changed up on them, you're acting funny, you acting different type of vibe. So they're going to be coming at you spiritually, and needing to kind of, they're, wanting to kind of combat you back up into this 10 of Wands, right? So needing to be cognizant of that, right? Needing to understand that this, spiritual warfare is very real, and oftentimes it's very subtle until you really hone in on your empathic nature, which most empaths do have that type of intuitive gifts where they can kind of see what's going on, feel what's going on, just understand without really having any evidence, right? They can just kind of put things together. You are going to start seeing people shift around you, especially because they know that the more that you let go of this 10 of Wands, the closer you get to this 10 of Pentacles. Okay? And that know and trust, my gemsters, that this 10 of Pentacles is promised to you. Nobody, no one, no thing, no person, no place is going to stop you from receiving this. You just have to understand who's actually around you, because not everybody can go with you and vibe with this 10 of Pentacles with you, right? It not everybody. I'm definitely getting that very, very strong. Not everybody, right? So with this 5 of Wands energy, this combat, right? This spiritual combat came out the Page of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So if you think about this, right? The Page is an offer. It's a gift. It's some sort of actual tangible investment in someone, right? So like, here you go. I'm giving you the, keys to my house, or here you go. I want to give you some of my time. Like, here you go. I have this gift for you, right? But this pentacle brings this 9 of Pentacles vibration, which is being very abundant, very able to manifest on your own as a single person, no help from no one, right? Being very in tune and aligned with the universe in your own vortex of abundance. This pentacle added to the 9 of Pentacles brings the 10 of Pentacles, right? And I think that whoever's around you, my gemsters, knows that you are holding this pentacle here, or that someone is trying to bring this pentacle into you to elevate you from this single status to a union, a marriage, a commitment, a relationship status that's going to be very abundant. Because mind you, if you're picking up on energy, right, if you're empathic, other people can pick up on that same energy as well, right? So I say all that to say, my gemsters, just make sure you are taking a very, very honest, good look at yourself, your surroundings, your environment, the people you're connected with, and pay attention. Just observe. I want you to observe for the rest of Scorpio season. No need to be hasty, right? No need to make too much of a move unless you feel forced to, right? Unless it's like, okay, nah, I can't even bear to be around you anymore because I'm seeing right through you type of thing. But just observe. Observe how the people around you shift. The more you let go of those burdens, the more you release yourself from that spiritual weight of other people, right? Or feeling maybe responsible or obligated to other people, or maybe even feeling like you have to carry everyone around you on your own, right? Put them on your back and move them to that castle. So like, be mindful of that. Make sure you're keeping that into account, okay? Because there is something very beautiful building for you, right? There's something very, very pure, very genuine coming in. And, sometimes that's going to rub people the wrong way, especially if they aren't at that vibration, right? If they aren't at this 9 of Pentacles vibration themselves. So just be mindful of that, my gemsters, okay? But like I said before, this is being ordained by the divine, this 10 of Pentacles. So nobody can take it away from you. No one can ruin it. Only you, really. Only you by self-sabotaging, yeah? So let's tap into you deserve love. You are lovable. Oh, 9 of Wands, wounded warrior energy. Okay. You've been through a lot. A lot of wand energy, okay? A lot of fire, a lot of passion. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Oh, we have a peaker. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just felt that in my gut. Oh, my gemsters. Ooh, my gemsters. Oh, I want to give you all, whoever's resonating with this heartbreak and this 9 of Wands energy, like so far, if you're resonating with this, I truly want to give you a hug because, ooh, that does not feel good. That does not feel good. Please do not let any past love relationship, right? Any past anyone, romantic connection that hasn't gone well, that maybe left you in heartache, don't let that block you off. Now, I'm speaking from being somebody who has definitely done this. Like, this is Sagittarian energy. I'm a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper, sun, moon, and rising. So I know this. I know Wounded Warrior very, very well. Very, very well. And it has been because betrayal, backstabbing. Like, I had, not about me, but I know that vibration of, look, I got no more room in my back for no more knives. Like, I literally am spaced out. Like, it's a wrap. It's done. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, not moving. But there needs to be a little bit of healing work here and understanding that you are lovable despite what has happened in your past, despite any heartbreak, any failed relationships, any trauma, any, wrong done towards you. It's not a reflection of you. That's often what this card represents. It's taking on that spiritual weight of, well, I've been beaten, I've been battered, people are always coming for me, that just type of chip on your shoulder, because you have a legit reason, right? You have this heartbreak here. So that's real, but it's also, again, that's not your shit to carry. What people do to you, or how people choose to move with you, or how they have chosen to treat you in the past, or even in the current, that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them, okay? So make sure you're making that separation, because you're definitely lovable. This is definitely Sagittarian energy as well. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius strong in your chart, my gemsters. Anything else for you are lovable? You deserve love. You definitely deserve love, my gemsters. And I'm going to repeat that. You, gemsters, deserve this 10 of Pentacles, this empire, this love. Okay? If you're identifying with this King of Wands vibration, you definitely deserve the Queen of Cups. You deserve someone who's going to emotionally nurture you, take care of you in that way, be able to resonate deeply with you, and maybe even bring out some emotions in you. Right? You deserve that ooey gooey, lovey dovey, over affectionate love, right? That would definitely heal this 9 of Wands energy, right? And that's the justice that's coming in for you. The divine has heard your prayers. They've heard your wishes. They've heard your desires. They're just putting things into place for you to be able to offer that pentacle to, I think this is definitely the Queen of Cups, right? This is the Queen of Cups, same woman. The divine is setting you up to offer this pentacle right now. Again, vice versa. Take it how it resonates, but make sure you're doing the proper healing on your heart to understand that not everybody are the people in your past, right? That's a tough one to kind of get through. And that just because it's happened to you before, even if it's happened multiple times, that's not something that is always guaranteed each time you meet somebody. Okay, so try not to project any pain or any trauma onto this new situation, right? You want to kind of approach it with a clean heart. And as I say that, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what I just heard, this King of Wands may have been or received this heartbreak from this Queen of Wands, which would be a pair, a soulmate, right? Someone that definitely is a match. Okay, but right, but there's a move, there's a need, this urge, this impulse to move towards this Queen of Cups, though. Because it's going to bring in just, okay, right. This Queen of Wands, she might have this Wounded Warrior energy, okay? Or this could be the reason why, my gemsters, you are in this Wounded Warrior energy. Or if you're cross-watching, right? If my gemsters, you're identifying as the Queen of Cups, this person is in this 9 of Wands energy because of a Queen of Wands energy. So someone who was a soulmate, was a partner, was a match, but a lot of heartbreak between them. Okay. This crossed the Knight of Wands. Oh, okay. This is, because this literally fell in the Knight of Wands, what I heard was like impulsive speech. This could be like petty arguments or being very quick to be sharp with the words, not being very careful with words. This is also kind of thought realm. So, okay. Yes, you are lovable, my gemsters, right? Or if this is a cross watcher, you are lovable. No matter what this Queen of Wands vibration, did to you, whether it was, just thinking bad, right? It's just like, I'm just getting like having really bad reactions to things, right? Like having really visceral, type of experiences when it comes to thoughts and words and speech and communication. There it is. Very, very aggressive communication. Words that maybe cut deep. Things might have been said that you might feel like, okay, like there's no way that you can take that back, right? Like there's no coming back from that. But trust that whatever was said, whatever was thought, whatever was expressed, that individual, this Queen of Wands vibration, now mind you, we all can harness any of the elements, so it's not zodiac specific, but they might have been operating out of some sort of hurt, right? Or just some sort of immaturity, because this is a page, yeah? Some sort of immature thought or mindset that they were working with or under while you guys were together. I'm speaking specifically to the King of Wands now and the Queen of Wands. Know that it's just whatever was said, whatever was expressed was coming from an immature place, not a place of love, not a place of understanding, but more of a place of combat, like a place of just childishness. And that's just something that needs to heal within this person. But again, it's understanding that you definitely are lovable, okay? Whoever's resonating, it's you're lovable. It's okay what you've been through. You don't have to carry it. But that might be hard because words cut deep. Words definitely cut deep, and they definitely stick with people, right? So again, like I said earlier, that throat chakra energy, be very careful with what you say. Overall energy for you deserve love. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting very strong that this King of Wands was with this Queen of Wands, and there was a lot of manipulation and mind games played, right? Truths not being shared, a lot of lies, a lot of deception. That definitely included maybe other people, right? This Queen of Wands might have taken the word of someone else over yours, or, might have played mind games in the way of like, oh, well, I'm going to go be out with so-and-so, knowing that them being out with so-and-so would bother you, like that type of vibe. It's just like heavy, petty energy, just not coming from a very happy place, not coming from a very like genuine space or a healed and loving space, more kind of like there was a thrill out of hurting you, or there's a thrill or some sort of gain for this person when they are speaking to you in that way, or when they were kind of engaging with you in that manipulative energy. They were getting something out of it that was like a little sick and a little twisted due to maybe even their own heartbreak from the past. But I think that that's just the vibe that they're on. This Queen of Wands was more of a page energy, although maybe like on the outside they looked like the Queen of Wands, or they do a really good job of like projecting Queen of Wands energy, but really in all actuality they're the Page of Swords. That's very, very, very good at this Five of Swords energy, this mental manipulation. So just keep that in mind. So whatever was said to you to make you feel like you were unlovable, I think I am speaking to that King of Wands, okay? However you're resonating, but whatever was spoken to you in this past relationship, it wasn't true at all, right? It was just said to make you feel less about yourself, right? For you to be in this Three of Swords energy and then put your wall up and be guarded and be aggressive, almost kind of like an energy transfer, right? So like maybe they carried that Nine of Wands energy or that pain, and they kind of transferred it onto you, tried to project it onto you as if like, oh no, it's you, you know, you're the reason why I feel this way, or you're the one putting me through this, and all of that kind of jazz. Like, or it's just mind games, okay? So just know that you are lovable. You definitely deserve love, and that is definitely coming in to you by the hand of the divine, okay? Healing family issues, okay? This is, again, connecting with that Knight of Wands energy. Seven of Pentacles. This is business. This is building. This is growing, right? This is growing your environment. But this also comes with preparation. Okay, so healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. My gemsters, you might be feeling kind of like a plateau when it comes to your money, or when it comes to your abundance, or when it comes to your material gain. And that plateau is happening because you have to dig a little deeper into you, into your own self, and do a little bit more healing with your family, do more healing with your inner child, so that you can kind of reach that Eight of Pentacles, right? So then you can then have a clear view of this Nine of Pentacles for yourself. Anything else for healing family issues? But it's definitely, yeah, I'm also getting maybe even like resentment as to like maybe your parents or your family hasn't really helped you build your pentacles or your 3D or your material. And there may be a little bit of resentment for that, kind of like, all right, well, I've gotten these 7 by myself. You know, I kind of don't want to get to the 8 without anybody else. Like, I kind of want some help, right? Or I might be a little bit resentful towards my family or my parents because they let me or left me out in the cold to just build this by myself, right? Or they just didn't help. They weren't interested in what I was building. There was no support. Thank you. Wow. Roundabout way to just get to the point. No support. That's kind of what I'm getting. But you were successful, though. Take that note. You were successful in getting those 7 pentacles. So you are prepared. But that may be the healing, is that maybe it was preparation by your own hand or preparation by your own experiences, not by, you know, being taught wisdom from your parents or them putting you up on game on how to get there. You know, like sometimes that can be a tough pill to swallow, but trust that, you know, that's awesome that you've been able to build and create that business, create that bush of pentacles for yourself. Healing family issues for my gemsters for Scorpio season. Healing family issues for my gemsters. Wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so good. Ooh. All right. Let's jump right into this. I love this. Okay. Magician energy. Boom. Manifesting. Like I said, trying to get to that 8 of Pentacles. You've had to learn how to be the magician to get to this 7 of Pentacles, right? So you might be the one in your family, my gemsters, that elevated, right, the wealth status for your family, right? Or that you are the one that's going to kind of bring your family up and out, or break that generational maybe cycle of being in poverty, being in lack. That's been your goal, and that's what you're healing. And that's kind of the healing that you've done has put you in this magician energy, which is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome and beautiful. Okay, yeah. And this is ultimately the goal for you, my gemsters, is to be in this emperor energy. Now, mind you, again, like I said, emperor can be a female, it can be a male. Energy does not know gender, but this is like head honcho, CEO, boss, running it, head of the table, patriarch, right? Matriarch type of energy. But this is being kind of like super serious, right? Like you're not playing games with anybody. You're not trying to maybe coddle any type of, you know, woe is me mentality. It's kind of like you're having these conversations, or you're healing these issues with your family to say, okay, look, like I want us to get to this level. Like I want us to level up in a major, major way. And you're manifesting that. That's major. That's so awesome. Super, super awesome. Because what ultimately are you trying to get? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at, okay, if I can even just get it together, Gabby, hold on. Okay. Ooh, Ooh, nope, that's not even working. Why is that not working? Okay, let's just one by one it. Why are you doing all of this work, this manifestation work, working on your business, getting business savvy, growing that pentacle bush so you can get into this emperor energy and make a choice, make a decision, right? Or you're leaning towards the thought of having true love, having the ultimate love, wanting to be emotionally fulfilled to the highest extent, wanting to experience divine love in life, which would be through a Two of Cups union. Absolutely beautiful. So this, again, like career, family, friends, love interest, finances, whatever the case may be, you're looking for that golden opportunity, that golden cup of love to have between either self-love, right? A single cup of self-love, loving yourself so much, having unconditional love for yourself so that you bring in your masculine energy and feminine energy into union, or making the decision that you do want to share this empire with someone. Because I definitely believe that you can have the Ten of Pentacles by yourself, right? It is two people, right? But you can definitely have it by yourself if you wanted it. But I think you're reaching this emperor status very soon, my gemsters, and you're realizing like you want to share that with someone. You want to have that ultimate love. You want to have that love connection. You want that soulmate, that pair, that bond, that union, that someone to share that cup with, right? So like imagine that this Ace of Cups is in between these two people. Ideally, that's what you want. You want someone to share this divine love of self, or this divine love that you feel for others, or just, in general that you have within. You want to share that with somebody. That's absolutely beautiful. And that could be why you're going back to heal family issues so that you can properly love. And I think that's beautiful. And it's like the more you learn that you do deserve love, the more this yearning and this decision. Ooh, my hand's all up in the camera. The more that this decision, the more you're leaning towards this Two of Cups, right? The more you're leaning towards, okay, I need to truly have genuine self-love for me so that I can attract and bring in, this Two of Cups, this union, right? Very, very beautiful, this emotional balance with someone in a relationship. But that's all here. Like, it's going to definitely come in because you definitely have Justice on the board. And you have Judgment. So the divine is saying, yeah, we want you to have this union as well. There also may be a baby involved or a child involved. A child maybe on the other side wanting to come through, or that will come through this union between you and this King of Wands, or if you're the King of Wands, between you and this Queen of Cups, okay? So absolutely beautiful reading. We're just going to hop and try to see what the archangels are talking about. But you got this, Gemsters. Like, allow Scorpio season to truly show you where you are, who you are, who's around you, and where you want to go. Like, just observe. That's all I keep hearing. Observe, observe, observe. All right? Make sure you're observing, and observing from a place of purity, right? Observing from a place of unconditional love. So although, yeah, there may be some Five of Swords energy, right? There may be some Five of Wands energy, right? Some treachery, some deceit, some backstabbing, but see it with unconditional love. If that heartbreak did not happen to you, you wouldn't really know how to heal yourself, right? You wouldn't know really your capacity for love. You wouldn't really know that vibe. Boom. Very beautiful. Archangel Raziel, spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Heavy scorpionic energy right here. Definitely, like I said, observe. Seeing signs, understanding signs, getting communication from the universe takes a high level of observation and discernment. And that's what's coming in for you. So just embrace that, my gemsters. Embrace what you see. Wow. Okay, Archangel Raphael, breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy to release old patterns. So when this Five of Wands vibration comes in, or let's say this Queen of Wands comes back to you, right? Take a deep breath, right? No need to be impulsive, no need to rush to any emotion or any feeling or let your passion lead you. Breathe. Call on Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael will heal whatever needs to be healed and help you break free of those old patterns, okay? Anything else for my Gemsters? Wow. Yes, Archangel Ariel, courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Yeah. Stand up for what you want, and go for it. Like, understand that what you want will come to you as long as you're focused on it and as long as you truly want it from a genuine space, okay? And not like a clouded or jaded space. Any other archangels here? Yes, thank you, Archangel Jophiel. Outdoors, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Like I said earlier in the reading, ground yourself, right? Try to get with nature. Try to really find that balance in that ocean of emotion, right? This is definitely an ocean of emotion for you, my Gemsters, but you got this. You can definitely hang in there and make it through. You'll get to that shore of that 10 of Pentacles soon. Just make sure you're breathing and you're gaining wisdom and insight and you're trying to learn all that you can from the past, right? So that when you move in the future, you don't have to worry about making those same mistakes or allowing that same energy to come in. Just be courageous, okay? You got this, my Gemsters. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next season, okay? Namaste.